Hello, hello! We're back with more Three Hopes! Oh yeah! I managed to take a nap, so I can actually play during the week? Yes, amazing. This is the game that made me bring back my old schedule. Alright, so last time... we defended Deirdre. And apparently we... trying to beat up the Alliance army. But apparently, Hubert doesn't trust Ferdinand, so he sent mercenary reinforcement. So I wonder if we're gonna see Violet soon. Alright, let's talk to host.
Yatta!
We have a new facility where you can research battle tactics. Sounds useful. Studying is no substitute for real-life experience, of course, but it should still prove useful. Take a look when you have the chance. Excellent, new facility. Alright, let's go there. Just go straight there. Oh, also, I guess, part of our chores should be... Oh, we have all this too, God. Yes, getting these supplies. Oh, that all? One of each of these things. Okay. Well, that's disappointing. Oh, I see a blue thing. History of Fallen 1. Under the tyranny of ruthless disorder, the people endured a long period of suffering. The vile nemesis, who proclaimed himself the king of liberation, delighted in war and bloodshed. Rather than rebelling against his persecution, the people of Fallen fell to his depths in a mad scramble to obtain power through murder and theft. 41 years before the founding of the Drustian Empire, St. Seros appeared in the land of Embar, and, through the many infallible miracles she performed, spread light across the land. In doing so, she joined the shattered hearts of the purest people of Fallen, who went on to form the Holy Church of Seros. Through year 1, the founding of the Drustian Empire. In the first year of our calendar, the glorious Drustian Empire was founded. Its name was gifted by an oracle, and its future blessed by the goddess. Its capital, Enbar, was chosen to govern the southern reaches of Fallen, where the divine St. Seros also lent her power. Through year 32, the War of Heroes. Wilhelm Paul Herzfeld, the inaugural Drustian Empire, raised an army in pursuit of the unification of Fallen. With his might, he hunted and destroyed any house's territory that dared seek more power. 46. The battle at Gronder Field. An intense battle erupted on Gronder Field, where the houses that were allied with Nemesis and the imperial forces of the Drustian Empire clashed. There, the imperial forces emerged victorious. Year 91, the Battle of Teotian. Houses that were allied with Nemesis once again faced off against the imperial forces. Wait, what? It's like 45 years later. That's a long time. Once again faced off against the imperial forces, this time at Teotian Plains, where the evil of Nemesis finally fell and the Empire secured a momentous victory. I mean, Nemesis does look old, but damn, that's a long time. Year 98, the War of Heroes ends. The successor to the great Emperor Wilhelm I, Lycon I, succumbed to sudden illness. The Empire, which ruled over the majority of Fallen, took this opportunity to put an end to seamless, endless fighting. Alright, tactics. Here we research the latest and greatest tactics ever to grace the field of battle. If our findings pique your interest, I would be delighted to assist you. How about it? Inner combat manual. Okay, thanks. At the Tactics Academy, you can exchange your units, or you can enhance your units' battle properties. Expanding this facility will unlock new avenues for improvement. Facility effects include unlocking additional warrior gauges, unlocking vulnerary slots, unlocking level up capabilities for unique abilities. Oh. Wait, I can instantly expand it too. Allows a unit to gain a second warrior gauge at the Tactics Academy. Sure. Unlock Visa Concoction. Oh, so you gain more HP. Oh, I didn't ever realize that. I thought vulneraries were percentage-based skills. Allows unit to increase ability stocks to 6. Now that sounds good. Although we don't have too many abilities quite yet. Oh. have to do this per character. Oh boy. Oh, but it only costs money. Okay. It's only 500 gold. Oh, that's a nice sound. Wait, what's group session? Oh! Oh my lord. 6,000 gold. 9, 12. Okay, so this is not a better price. It's just you can do it faster. And only certain units are eligible. That's interesting. Take my money. Alright, there we go. I'm happy.
日々の研鑽を怠るなよ。
Tactics are essential to anything. I should keep them in mind as I prepare. An award is available. Yay. Who? Oh, Lysithea. Of course she would be. Thought and count close to their plan what would happen at the Great Bridge of Meridian in advance. My father had little choice but to follow the Count's lead. House Ordelia has always been at the mercy of other nobles or the Empire. I wonder when my father will be able to live in peace. We might go on another expedition. I'm from Baron Albert's household. They are a minor noble family in Western Edmund territory. Since they're so removed from the front lines, the lady of the house is acting like the war doesn't affect her. This crisis has greatly pained the young Baron. Incidentally, the mercenary that recently joined the army is... never mind. What? What mercenary? Me? Wouldn't be me. You wouldn't refer to me as like third person, right? We're gonna corner the enemy so they can't escape, then smash them. But they're gonna do whatever they can to get away. So it'll be a challenge to round them all up. I'm a big and burly type, you know. Dashing around isn't my strong suit. But Lawrence's dad is gonna be ruffling them up too, right? That would be a huge help. So... where should we go first? I guess I can go get my reward. Hold it. It's utterly disgraceful that I couldn't discern my father's plot with Claude. That they carried on while it's keeping me in the dark fills me with such a sense of emptiness. Comfort or encourage. That's like the same thing. Kind of. No, it's not. I'll encourage him. You haven't won yet. You still have a chance to show him what you can do. That is true. I should be the one to guide the Lions to victory. Where's the laugh? I guess he's not in a laughing mood. Here's Claude. I know everyone's exhausted, but it all comes down to this moment. We'll be able to subdue the Imperial army in our borders before Count Berglis makes a move on the bridge. There's not a moment to lose. I'm counting on you. Reassure you. I won't let you down. It's exactly what you hired me for, and I'm going to see this job through. That's what I wanted to hear. I'm glad you're with us. I can't talk to you. Fuck you! Oleon! So we need 10 more advanced seal. I wonder if it's possible to get advanced seal before you're able to get that like easily. Who are you? Seaward. People have this terrible habit of treating the three houses on the western edge of Leicester as if they were the same. However, their internal affairs couldn't be more different. Ours because of their specific locations. House Burgundy must follow Count Gloucester in everything they do. Whereas my house is not as beholden to him because we border Daphno territory. Alright. So none of these places have anything new. At least that's my understanding. Let's check the blacksmith. It's been some 100 years since Dirty saw battle. I never wanted to set eyes on the Imperial army again. Jugged out for good, would you? No problem. I'll do it just for you.
ああ、何の用だ。
Alright, Wing Thrasher. 40 might. Oh. Venom Edge, fine. Invert offense defense. Okay, we can't use it. Charm Factor. Alright. But it also costs Venom Zones to include these things, so probably not feasible. And if I upgrade this, I can put it on everyone too. This only costs Smithing Stones as well. Hell yeah! I gained 5 might for that. This is not worth. Oh my god, okay, this is not even worth upgrading. You only gain +1? That's so junk. And then next though. Who's strong? So this might be useful to upgrade. Oh, Iron Bow +4. Or I could just buy a freaking steel bomb. Oh, why don't you have this equipped? Oh, or yeah. Clearly better. I guess I didn't use them yet. Bow Crucifix. Ooh. Not better. Alright, I can lock them. I'll just lock that and lock that. And unlock that. Then I'll just sell the rest of this junk. $53, that's a decent amount of money. I'll use everything. Maybe I'll keep that. I'll keep. Well, this says invert offense defense, so unusable. I have an Iron Shield. Nice. I'll use that. Okay, 1,000. I'm so relieved House Gloucester rejoined the Alliance. If they stayed with the Empire, we would have had to face Count Gloucester in battle. Sympathize? Sure. Yeah, I'm glad it didn't come to that. So you never know what'll happen in the future. Please don't say such things. That's like asking for something bad to happen. Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. I'm actually from the Empire. My family still lives there, but please don't hold back on my account. My brother's a tradesman in town, so the war shouldn't affect him. And my little brother's in the Imperial Army, but I doubt I'll ever have to fight him. After all, I won't be seeing much of the battlefield since I got to guard this gate. Deals. I think I have a bunch, right? 9 gas. I don't really like the fact that you have to buy ingredients. I just like getting them passively. So the tide is turned in our favor. Wonderful. Keep it up so we can continue trading safely, yeah? Are there any secrets? Secrets? The enemy army's general in our last battle was the heir of the Empire's Prime Minister, Duke Ire. Rumor has it that Duke Ire lost his position after clashing with the current Empire. You think the Duke's heir was sent to the front lines instead of being condemned with his father? Probably wanted to go there, right? Ariane. God's plan has given us a glimmer of hope, but the idea of annihilating the Imperial Army is just so... sympathized. Yeah, I hear you. We know people on the other side, so it would be a hard victory to celebrate. Exactly. I hope we can convince them to surrender. Maybe I should fight Marianne on the expedition. Oh, here's the thing. Time to read! Travelers Journal 2, a record consisting largely of the world outside the Feldman. Other entities unknown, but they have clearly experienced these places firsthand. I think I read this. Oh, no, this is number 2, right? So I only read number 1. Bridget, an archipelago nested between Fodlan and Dagda, a land of plenty, thoughtful heralded as a perfect union of gentle sea and nature's bounty. Both Fodlan and Dagda have long vied to claim this territory as their own. Drang was once the name of an enormous peninsula to the north of Fodlan. Today, only the northern half has kept the moniker, while the southern half now falls under the dominion of the Holy Kingdom of Argus. Several warlike clans call this great wasteland their home. Certain areas of the region are comprised of rocky desert. Tuskura, a peninsula to the north of Fodlan, to the west of Shrine. The people who once inhabited this area were decimated, and it now falls under the dominion of the Holy Kingdom of Argus. The land boasts nothing worthy to make it a desirable travel destination, but rumors of valuable minerals waiting to be unearthed abound. Magma Mountains, an enormous mountain range somewhat south of central Fodlan, to the west that forms the border between the Empire and the Kingdom, surrounding Garrick and cutting across Empire territory. It is home to many animals and plants that cannot be found elsewhere, as well as a plethora of valuable mineral deposits. Did I already spend my renown? I didn't. Oh, what else can we buy here? Luck, speed, deck. I'll buy this decks and I guess speed is the next useful thing. And then oh wait, where's the storehouse? Lysithea. Boom. Lysithea. And I'll figure out to do the other stuff later. Circumstances dictate how people act. As such, I believe things are about to get much more difficult for you. Thanks. Though perhaps there will be a welcome change for a mercenary of your caliber. You'll undoubtedly face the Ashen Demon again. I do hope you'll emerge victorious this time. Thanks. I've been so curious to find out what the boy had been plotting. But I never would have guessed he teamed up with Erwin. The two of them usually fight like cats and dogs. Oh, Erwin is Count Gloucester, little Lawrence's father. All things considered, they might be a good match for each other. They both have a penchant for cooking up cunning strategies. I guess we should at least do one of these to get the buff. White trout. Oh, this is the same thing. Warrior gauge feels faster. I think so. I don't know which is most useful. We can try this. Okay, who likes this stuff? Oh, Lysithea does. I am interested to see what host conversation is. Can we have Buffest too? I want to use Buffest. I guess so. I guess we're gonna use everyone. Nice. Ooh.
まずまずの味だな。次は一工夫入れてみるか。
ただで食う飯はひときわうめえな。
Says the same thing in 3 houses.
話は変わっちまうが。
この料理、私は金を払ってでも食べるぞ。仲間への思いが詰まった最高の味だ。
He's so anime.
お腹が減ったらまた来てください。
Alright. Fuck you.
さすがだな。
But I know why Claude didn't tell us his plan. He didn't fully believe Count Gluster would come through. So he probably had a backup scheme in case that one failed. Don't you think? Oh, you're all the way over there. I heard you fought Ferdinand and dared you. To be perfectly honest, he's much more suited to defense than offense. But I imagine he volunteered himself to lead the army. I agree with him.
そうだな。
Yeah, it could be. His attacks felt desperate somehow.
やれやれ。
It's not really a question of being unsuited to offense, though. I think the Emperor simply indulged her friend's request. Let's talk to you. Picking up the remaining Imperial troops in Lister shouldn't be too tough. But if Count Berkeley's launches an attack as well, he might not be able to fend them off. People say he's killed a bear with nothing but his 2 hands. That's how strong he is. Oh hey, they're talking. While there's concern for you, dear sister, why not leave the rest of me and run along home? Oh no, I'm not dishing everyone just so I can be safe. I never thought I'd hear you say such a thing. Warms my heart to know you found such good comrades. Besides, I won't be in any danger if you're on the battlefield too, right?
Oh,
That's right. No matter how many enemies descend upon us, I won't let anyone lay a finger on you. Compliment their close relationship together. You two are so close, I'm actually kind of jealous. I don't have any siblings myself. Then allow me to become your surrogate older brother. Though Hilda will always be my first priority. Yeah, I want to take him up on that offer. He's handy to have around, but he's also a huge pain. In any case, Hilda, remember not to take my presence in battle as an invitation to be reckless. Yeah, trust me. I'm pretty risk-averse. Training... I've heard rumors the Imperial Army recently hired some famous mercenary companies. And apparently one of them's already in Lister. We could end up facing them at some point. Oh, let's do this. Ask if she knows anyone in those companies. Know anyone in those companies or something? Hard to say. I haven't found out which ones the Empire hired yet. I wonder if it's... Nah, never mind. Just talking to myself. Forget it. Why don't you tell us, Leone? Then. Should I do this now or should I wait? Because I'll probably get an upgrade sometime throughout the chapter. It's not like I'm really strapped or experienced. I vowed to get revenge on the Empire before the Alliance was crushed once and for all. But now we're in a position to completely turn the tables. I can't believe it. Maybe there's something else. one last person to talk to. Fathers. I
実はよ
I had my reasons for working with the Empire, but I'm originally from Lister. I got a half brother here, not to mention friends and some other people I'm indebted to, so I'm glad things worked out this way. Asked about the people he knows here.
ま
Are those people you know in this army?
あ
Yeah, Holst and I have been buddies since we were kids. I'd rather not have to tangle with him. As for the people I'm indebted to, I've seen their daughter around here, but not them. Ah, true, I remember this. Anyway, I'm officially fighting for the Alliance now, so I hope we'll have each other's backs. Let's take a look at this. New, who's energized, Moonheart and Bob. Oh, I can already prepare him. Oh yeah. Then. That. Crushing blow. Charge for it. This flying. One's gonna guard. This battle trance costs like so much. Hey, he has strength. Golden Fist. At 300 hits and above, power-up attacks proportional to the hit counts. Then enemies flying gets a very small amount of gold. That sounds interesting. So it comes with Fighter Mastered. Draining Blow. That could be good. Quick damage dealt to an enemy in proportion to how much higher the enemy's level is. Dang. Dang. Absorb strength. Oh yeah. Magic Blade Edition. I remember I used Buffest as a Swordmaster in my play. Vengeance. Oh, they have a healing thing. Shredder. Oh, Brigand and Warrior, no. Okay. That's a really good damage increase. Strength plus 10. Probably should get that. Yeah, so we'll go on to Brigand later. I feel like I'm just gonna keep using the people who are energized until I get lazy. I feel like you can level up a lot of characters way easier in this game. Six. Okay, we should go there. Occasionally, Anna's shop will appear on the war map. Anna will change locations each time you engage in a battle, so don't miss your chance to visit her shop. If you select a surveying spot where Anna is currently located on the war map, Anna will visit your camp and set up shop there. For the duration of the current chapter, you can buy rare and purchase items in Anna's shop. Okay. So, save money until Anna is unlocked. That's what I'm hearing. Immediate seal, don't really care too much. It's not that good of a reward. Ensuring their safety is paramount, especially while the Alliance attention is focused on containing Imperial invaders. Swiftly eliminate the bandits and march on. Well, sounds easy. Spending points covered. 1. Okay, so I'll... Doesn't go above the max, right? Oh, I do need to spend a training.
みっちり鍛えて差し上げます。
Good. Oh, wait, Total Mastered. No, I forgot about. If Total Mastered that, I should.
戦場での活躍を期待してみっちり鍛えて差し上げます。
I should acquire a class. Yeah. She mastered this. But I can still train this for. What is Battle Instinct? Eh. Soul. Pick him Hunter's Knife. Oh yeah, Burst of Resolve. So we could train this, or actually we can just train Myrmidon. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Let me see if anyone else is in the master class. Oh, Lawrence is. I think Lawrence is working on something else already, though. Alright, train. I need to remove you, and train in Myrmidon. Isn't someone else training? Oh yeah, I can use Hulse too. Lysithea was doing B. So let's see, partner bonus is 12. That is pretty good. What if I use Pulse? Pulse has a beam sword. Even better. Okay, we'll do that. And they both get partner bonus. So we'll do that. That looks good. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I guess that's what we're going for. Here, both have partner bonus. We could do Raphael and Buffest too. There's also Shamir I can use. Oh no, Shamir has the same C+. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do this, both Archer. That should be fine. One training. He has specific dialogue when he trains with her.
嫌だよ、恥ずかしいな。鍛えたいならその辺の岩でも担いで訓練してくれる？
互いにいい経験ができたな。
I got so much experience. Oh, Limhatch is almost done. Lawrence won.
これなら私にも使えそう。コツをつかめたかも。
僕の力はこんなものではない。だいぶつかめてきたと思います。
So,
日々の訓練が勝負を分けますよ
Lawrence finished his thing. He needs to get something else. Okay, kingship, that is nice. I think magic plus 2 is useful no matter what, right? But why did I want this? Magic plus 10? I guess that's why I wanted it. Do that for now. Using mage is like so much harder. Training tome. Oh, he actually has a thing. Frost. Alright, that should be fine.
訓練を怠らず勝利をつかみましょう
Something else. Yoda. Yeah, Luna's like very close to mastering this. He should master it once we use him in the next battle. That'll be fine. Alright, let's go. Defeat 500 enemies. Oh, that doesn't sound that bad. Time limit expires. Okay. Maybe I should have leveled you up. Oh
さ
well.
て稼いでくるかね
Okay, what else do we have here? We have lances, so we could use Shamir as well. Or just keep using Hilda, you know, that works too. Hilda's trying to learn sword. Oh, I could swap her out. No. No, what else is there? There's... Oh. Well, this is good against those. Lances. Good there too. Yeah, so we'll just actually not those two together. And her can go on Hilda. That should work. Do I want to use Hilda? Seems like kind of a waste to use her. She already mastered her class, right? Well, then I'll just change that fact. Oh, we can finish this, actually, yeah. No more frickle goal. So... This is basically better. Oh, it's effective against flyers. But there's no flyers here, so this is better. And we don't have any special skills, that's fine. Perfect guarding? I don't perfect guard. Also, we do have this, oh, evasion. Evasion is probably better. I can get Seraphim. Effective against monsters, that could be useful. Wait, why am I changing this? I should change this. There we go. I have two things to level up. Good. Fate double. Wait, this fate doesn't increase white magic. It just increases healing magic. Why? Oh, because reason increases any magic. Okay. I'm gonna keep this appraisal on because I like loot. Maybe this. Put that on, but we can also put this on. Or the strength ring too. Probably the strength ring, and then Hilda can take the leather shield. Yeah, you're good. You need a tome. I only have one tome. I should probably have kept another tome. There's no brawlers here though. Oh, bow, that's right. Let's see, we have this. So take this. Get that work. And we're gonna match that instantly. Alright, so you go up. And now we have neutral matchup against those. That's fine. Auto battle. What is auto battle? From auto battle, you can set how units will act when not giving direct orders. Attack aggressively, attack any nearby enemies and strongholds. Defend. Stand by units because it's not giving orders. Turn on auto heal and units will automatically use one of these to recover your magic and rage. Oh. Huh. Oh, okay, auto heal's on. Yeah, this is what I want. Yeah, okay. They should have guided me to that. I'm not sure if it's defaults to fight or not. Okay, let's see. Reach time 7 minutes. No problem.
よし、敵を叩き潰しに行くぜ。稼ぎたい。頼まれちゃ答えるしかねえ。俺も手伝いますよ。
あんまり面倒なことはしたくないんだけどな。
Oh, there's the art. or not archer,
力を合わせれば楽だよ
a
ね。
bird.
よーしやっちゃうよ。さすがに手は抜かないから。
Okay, then we'll just use Lysithea to kill these guys up.
見ていなさい。
俺から離れた方がいいぜ。
はい、期待してください。と、や、せ、
Come on again.
や、動きなさい。よし、さっさと攻め落としちゃおっと。
Hey, come.
と、や、ほ、は、や、
Ow.
や、陣取っておきましょうか。と、や、はい、
今日つくぜ。
私、子供じゃないの。や、
No, 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 no.
せ、や、立ち止まってる暇はない。はっ、はい、邪魔です。
Wrong button. There we go.
や、と、や、せ、私、子供じゃないの。はい、や、まだ足りない。
Oh, I got
もっと
Dex.
強く。
Freaking priest.
今日つくぜ。
と、は、や、ぜ。そこ。はい、や、や、私、まだ死ねないので。リシャマちゃんすごい。可愛いだけじゃなくて強いんだもんね。
Killing everything here. Oh, reinforcements. Okay.
よーし、やっちゃうよ。
Reinforcement?
さすがに手は抜かないから。
気をつけろ。
Oh, there we go.
抑えましたよ。
Hi.
手を貸してください。
遅れるんじゃねえぞ。やっ、て、うりゃ。
負けるはずないですよ。どいてくだ
I
さ
don't
い。
know if fighting this one Pegasus Knight is really necessary.
まだですわ。であ
Hey, dudes.
立ち止まってる暇はない。お願いします。助けてください。
Oh, that gives something for her to do.
よーし、やっちゃうよ。援護に回るね。と、や、はい。や、
No, my combo.
私、子供じゃないの。
Hi.
この程度の力ではまだ不足です。私、もっと強くなる予定ですから。
これほどの戦果を上げるなんて、どうやら仮説を修正した方が良さそうだね。
今日つくぜ。
一緒に行きますよ。
遅れるんじゃねえぞ。
Oh, we didn't get all of them. Oh, not that we did.
負けるはずないですよ。見てください。
many people have I killed? Okay,
こ
well,
のお礼は
I
必
guess
ず
I know. Commander, change your class to Archer. Oh, you're aiding me, but I've already finished the mission.
当然の結果です。努力の量が違いますから。
Easy S rank. I can't possibly miss the enemy defeated if I have to defeat them in order to clear the mission.
流れた血の分だけ強くなるもんだ。
ちょっと心外。私はもっと前に進まないと。
Hey,
まだ
magic.
足りない。もっと強く。
If the unit you're controlling has an adjutant assigned and uses combat arts or magic, that adjutant may learn the same combat art or magic. Conditions for learning 1. The active unit or adjutant must have at least support level C. The active combat art or magic must be level 3. The active unit must have learned the combat art or magic as a class bonus. Okay, yeah. And the combat art or magic must be something the adjutant could not learn on their own. Learning 2. For combat arts, the adjutant's weapon level for the corresponding weapon must be A. For magic, the adjutant's weapon level for tomes must be A. That's like saying the same thing. Even if the above conditions are met, some combat arts and magic cannot be learned in this way. Combat arts and magic that can be taught will have a speech bubble over the icon. So I guess it's a Swarm I can teach people. Swarm is pretty nice, it's a good AoE. Master!
こんなの役に立つのかな。死ぬほど努力してますから。
なかなか興味深いね。
Venom Bow Sit. Oh, that seems good actually. Funny. So what upgrade are we gonna get today? Oh.
クロード、こんなとこで何してるんだ？
ああ、お前か。何もしてないよ。怠けてただけさ。
作戦は順調に進んでるみたいだな。同盟領内の帝国軍をだいぶ追い込めた。
ああ、期待通りの展開だ。このまま戦えば帝国軍を潰せるだろう。
その割に浮かない顔だな。
Yeah.
ここまでの戦い、全部クロードが思い描いた通りなんだろ？
ここまではそうだな。だがこの先もある。何も手を打たなけりゃまた帝国軍がミルディン大橋を狙ってくるだろう。しかも相手は猛将ベルグリーズ伯だ。どうしたって厳しい戦いになる。
We're all afraid of this count.
それをしのいだとしても次はどうする？帝国に攻め入るか防衛に徹するべきか。王国や教団の情勢も不透明な上にパルミラがいつまた現れるかもわからない。
Ah yes, the Zamarans. I forgot about them.
先を読むにも限界があるが、あらゆる事態に備えておかなけりゃ同盟は生き残れない。打てる手は打っているつもりだが終わりが見えない。さすがに疲れるよ。
Yeah, we'll get through it together.
一人で背負い込むなって。みんなで知恵を出し合って乗り切ろう。
そうだな。お前が相談相手になってくれるか？
いや、俺じゃ大した知恵は。
And then we're like, nah, we can't help.
仕方ない。僕が君の代わりに知恵を授ける係になろうか。
Yeah, of course you speak up.
力になれなくて申し訳ない。が、万が一何かひらめいたら言うよ。
僕がついているのに万が一はないよね。もう少し信頼してほしいな。
それに、俺はクロードが雇い主でよかったと思ってるよ。お前は俺にはない目と頭を持ってる。報酬もきっちり払ってくれるしな。
そりゃどうも。悪かったな、愚痴っちまって。だがおかげで少しすっきりしたよ。たまには弱音を吐いてみるもんだな。
愚痴を聞くだけならいつでもどうぞ。安くしとくよ。
おいおい、金を取るのか？がめつい傭兵だな。
New expeditions will conquer a new region. Sometimes an expedition icon along with the unit's name will appear in the upper left of the world map. If you invite that unit on an expedition, you'll gain more support points than usual. Once you've taken them on the expedition, they won't want to go again. They also won't want to go anymore if you deploy for battle before going on that expedition. Okay, I will do it. Linhardt wants to go on an expedition, sure, I'll do it. Decide to camp by the lake shore. Nearby villagers donate food. Like 2 units to raise their morale. Oh, okay. Who should I select? Guess we should select Lot. That's pretty safe. Here, Lawrence could use a meal, right? Morale up. Okay. Wait, we don't even get support, just morale. Okay, don't care. You come across a camp that seems to have been abandoned by a caravan of merchants. You found some useful item. Oh, recruit training gear. As I thought. Like whenever you get the training point refresh, you usually get the materials to upgrade the training facility. Also, because these expeditions can appear, it means that it's even more makes more sense not to use your points before doing stuff. So in a way, they've incentivized like breaking up the monastery grind in between doing battle. Which is nice.
施設のことなら何でもお申し付けください。
I can't get that, but I can get these. I can get 3 of these. Of course, it's obviously the most important. Then what? There are a lot of mage classes too. There are a lot of act classes as well. We'll do this. And then I guess Lances has the next one. That makes the most sense to me. Okay, Linhardt. Oh, we have this, whoops. We have this thing here that I haven't used yet. Linhardt, where are the... Oh, I like how it shows their icon, too. You're over there. Oh, that's... I remember you're in that awkward location. Expedition time. Yep.
なんと表現すべきか。平和そうな場所だね。寝っ転がり放題だし。
Alright, let's talk.
会話が途切れた時の静寂、好きなんだよね。
Stay silent.
嬉しいね。
There you go. Okay, so that's a question. Let's ask about their dreams.
平和でいくらでも昼寝できる。そんな時代が来たらいいなと思う。
Yawn.
嬉しいね。
Alright, let's do another
君
talk.
は紋章を持ってると思ったんだけど違ったんだよな。今でも不思議だよ。
Good point. I'll just nod.
そうだな。
Damn it!
少し慌ただしかったけど楽しかったよ。また誘ってほしいな。
Great. Okay, well, I guess we don't have to do another training until later, right? So let's see what the map says. We have to find Anna and get to that 5 thing. Oh, I have to go all the way around. How annoying. Activity point. Wolf fangs. Effective against mounted units. Imperial camp has been discovered. Attack it and gather whatever intel on the enemy you can. Level 31. Actually, I didn't check, did I check if it was energized? Well then. And holes. Okay. We can use both of those. Oh yeah, I need to get my freaking supplies. That's right.
物資は軍の命。大切に使いましょうね。
Alright, eventually we'll get enough to do something. Hmm.
何にでも必ず使い道
Yeah,
はあ
I
るは
don't
ずです。
really know. Oh yeah, I wanted to train those guys. Actually, I wanted to see the blacksmith.
ああ、何の用だ。
So we just got this venom. That's clearly much better.
Ko いつでいいのか。
And I should probably find like another. Actually, wait, I don't need to find another tome. I can just buy it.
また来いよ。
いらっしゃい。
Stuff is not that expensive at all.
これでいいのかい？
So I only bought the steel lance. We have better swords.
これでいいのかい?
For the axe and bow
これでいいのかい?
and the gauntlet.
これでいいのかい? またよろしくね.
Okay, cool. Now I feel more prepared. Defeat the fighter and other enemies. Seems like a lot more enemies. Alright. Load in. Oh, I forgot to level them up. Oh wow.
私は私の筋を通すだけだ。
So there's a bunch of mages and like a mage and one axe dude, or a couple axe dude, and one lance dude. So against mages you use brawling, right?
What are these
guys, lances? Okay, let's swap out Lysithea for a bit.
Sa, 仕事だ.
So Shamir just has to go down, kill those guys, then Buffest can do the rest of the cleanup. There's supposed to be a fighter somewhere. Well, oh, this is 59 might. Yeah, it's better than the steel one. Evasion ring. Bows. So there's a fighter, so we should get an archer. I think using Shamir is better. Oh, let me make sure I do this correctly here. So we can put this on too. I don't think there are any flies around. Oh, could put that on you. And then put that on. Crit rate. Perfect guard, yeah. I could try perfect guarding. What is this? Oh, nice. Wait, we have to have something better. I don't think I can wear this. I don't have a crest. basically, these guys just need to kill this section down here, and then I can use Buffest and host to kill the rest of the map. I guess that's the plan. Okay, you're good. So 7 minutes, 500 enemies. Damn it. I really need to like focus on killing the enemies.
稼ぎ頭は譲らねえぜ。レスタン。
今こそ好機、我が力惜しみなく貸そう。さあ僕の出番だ。僕が力になってみせよう。
私に任せておけ。
So Shamir is severely outleveled, but looks like she's able to do it.
一つ試すか。
頼まれちゃ答えるしかねえ。俺に任せときな。
Well, I'm gonna use Buffest.
格闘王の出陣だぜ。
勝利のため手は抜かんよ。
Oh, hey, tornado. That's what I'm doing. I'm going the wrong way.
そうしていくか。
Oh, no, that didn't do anything.
テフより苦い思い出になりましたわ。
Oh, hey, I'm getting money. Oh. No, my combo. My money. Hey, where's the dude I need to kill? Oh, there you are. Alright. Okay, well, Host can kill this guy. And you're taking forever. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I'll take this.
ごめんなさい。お願いします。助けてください。
Ah, okay, I need to wait for the thing to pop up. There we go.
今こそ好機。私が援護に回ろう。
一つため。後ろに下がれ。
Really though, what's going on? That works. I'm working on it.
誰か人はいないですか？
What's going on here? Kill them all, please.
今こそこれならば阻めまい。
問題なかったな。私に任せ一つ試すか。
Your damage is just so bad. Here, let's use Host. Kill
こ
them
れ
all.
ならここだな。
Oh, hi.
条例は必ず協力させてもらう。
Messenger. What?
我らの活躍目に焼き付けるがいい。
Yeah, no problem. Going the wrong way. That's what's going on here.
皆に申し訳が立ちませんね。
That didn't work. Oh, I need to go this way. Frick. This way. Where the hell am I going?
死んでも元も子もありませんのね。
次の任務は何だ？
Oh. Come here.
私に任せてお
Finally
け。
did it.
一つ試すか。
引き際も重要か。
Where's the exit?
引っかき回すぜ。俺と勝ち合ったのが運の尽きよ。昔を思い出すなバルタザール。
Sword.
ああ血は筋肉にチャンス。勝負ありだ。
Money. Okay, you
頼
can
まれちゃ答えるしかね
go there. Actually, you don't even need to go there.
え。頼まれちゃ答えるしかね
Kill this
え。俺
place.
に任せときな。
一つ試すか。交代か。
レスターの格闘王となった大会を思い出すな。
Ah, no crits. Oh, there's one.
ここまでか。あとは頼む。
What? There's a commander? No one told me about this.
帝国の
Burgleys.
未来のため貴様を撃つ。俺に挑む。
Man. Okay, we'll just kill this guy first and then go back there. What, I can claim victory like that? Okay, never mind. Change my mind.
頼まれちゃ答えるしかねえ。俺に任
一つ試すか。
Oh, fuck. Okay. How can I use you? Thanks.
俺なら変わろう。
Thank you, game.
良き闘士であった。
ハルストさんのような優秀
Ah! Get guard broken.
敵の攻撃も抑えられないとは不甲斐ない。
Dodge. Bye. Oh look, there's a thing.
鍛錬を重ねて出直してくるのだな。
SSS? Yes. I made sure to kill a bunch of people. And I'm proud of it. Magic?
この腕がうずいてくるね。
程度では足りないな。
この戦場の王は俺ってわけだな。
I wonder how much money I got from Buffest. Let's see. Deathblow. Well, thanks. 40 might. Oh, that's the equivalent to Steel Gauntlets. So that's pretty good. You get so many of these seals for free. Earned in combat, almost 1,000. Okay, Balthus is pretty good. Alright. Anna, you what? Marianne wants to go. Am I just gonna go on expeditions with everyone? Here's the scout who completed their mission and gained information from them. I collected plenty of information. I do hope you find it useful. Now you can shift the Imperial Army down to their bone. Tell everyone to implement our strategy. Here are your formation info. But this stuff only slowed me down, so I'll give it to you for cheap. Yes, I will buy that. Nice. Expand. Oh, it actually is good that we spawn here, because it's really close to the supply map.
物資は軍の命。大切に使いましょうね。
Random Stone, Beginner Combat Manual, okay. Oh, it's for you? Storage bag, it is for you. Lightning types tradable item. Gain more speaking skills when delivering goods. Oh, so if you save all your crap. Okay, interesting. Trade smithing stone. I can trade them for black sand seal. Arcane crystals. Ooh, arcane crystals. Now that I'm interested.
何にでも必ず使い道はあるはずです。
And I can upgrade another facility. Awesome. Let's go here.
施設のことなら何でもお申し付けください。
Auctions. Looks like I have enough to choose two. Cover items. Ability slots, yes please. This one... Elixirs. I feel like just having more is good enough. I don't take that much damage.
またご用がありましたらお越しください。
Okay, let's go there then.
私の手段は高く
Learn tactic. Item recovery uses ability slots. Group session. Okay, I only have enough money this time. Not dying is nice. Let's do not dying. Alright. Where is Marianne? I think I remember. She's inside one of those buildings. Oh, the opposite corner of the map. Oh, no one mastered anything last battle, right? Let's see. Who is energized? Raphael. And Leone. Wait, I guess I don't have to train. I should check the map. Oh, there you are. You're invisible for a moment.
その
Expedition. I need to succeed in one of these.
本日はよろしくお願いします。待っていたんです。あなたを。風が気持ちいいですね。部屋で一人でいるときは本を読んでいることが多いですね。
Okay, that's nice. Invite her for tea. That's not relevant to the topic. Ask what books you recommend, yeah.
そういえば。
Personal news.
最近はドルテの
Oh,
馬の機嫌が悪いことが多いんです。疲れているのでしょうか。
sad. Well, obviously it's not look confused. Express worry. Damn it.
私がエドマンド家を継いだとしても、領民を幸せにできる自信がありません。
Yeah, it's okay to make mistakes, yeah. I keep getting 2 out of 3. Oh, God.
本日はお付き合いいただきましてありがとうございました。
Ooh, okay, let's see. I get... Oh, Blessed Bow. Wow, that sounds nice. Prevent the Imperial forces from escaping. The Gloucester front must remain strong. Defeat the bandits and secure the base. Oh, it is. I didn't even notice this thing. In control of all strongholds, oh boy. Any ally stronghold is captured. Well, I've not let that happen yet. Alright then, who else should we use? I don't know, I'll just use Lysithea. Lots of lances and swords. That doesn't mean use an axe person. towards Gablione. Oh, there's one archer. Oh wait, Lysithea mastered this priest. I never changed her class. Oh. Sword prowess. We need sword prowess. Wait, what did I see here? I have. Oh, I can open. I don't need a key. Interesting. Okay. Oh, sorry. You go down there. Mirror's good there. So, okay, wait. Who else did I need? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. We have no one that's good against that archer. Oh, actually. Mounted units. No one's mounted. Let me take that. And alright, I check you. Hey, that looks good. I'll save here. Just in case I like somehow miss those optional battles that I don't want to miss. Okay, 7 minutes. 500 enemies. Okay, so Shamir goes to the left. Need to capture all strongholds, so oh. Damn, Shamir's so slow, that's the thing. I think I have to use Shamir and then Adjutant with Raphael and then put Leonie down there and Lysithea goes up. Lysithea might just end up dying though, that's the problem. Give it a try.
気合い入れ。
よーし一丁やってやんぞ。俺も手伝うぞ。
私に任せておけ。一つ試すか。
任せてください。やってみせます。やってやるぞ。
Oh wait, you should probably kill this thing first.
ここが腕の見せ所ってね。で、行くぞ。
Hold on a second. I need to go be back for a bit. Oh. Alright, I'm back. Something did not agree with my stomach. But it's okay. What is this? Oh, okay, I see. I need to control Shamir probably. Oh god, get out of my way. Not a crit.
俺が手伝うぞ。
そうしていくか。
Oh, let's use it. Okay, what else easy? Good job, Shamir.
私に任せておけ。
I guess we'll go down since that's what the map is telling me to
一
do.
つ試すか。
Why can I not control you? Oh, is that why?
強くなれる限り強くなるさ。拠点を抑えたぞ。はっはっとややとていふんふんとや
Oh, killed those guys.
やってみせま任せてください。
Oh yeah, I'm so used to using my swarm. Oh my god, I'm so fast. You know, what does this do? So reading class. Press X to deplete the fast gauge and attack while moving forward. Ooh. That is kind of cool. These attacks can change. The fast gauge will build over time. Oh, so once you press X, you just spam it. Okay. You immediately follow with a regular attack after a class action. I see. Ta-da-ta-da. Spam X! Alright, and then guess we should go this way, huh?
やってみせます。
Shamir already reached that, so let's go help her out. Leonie does have to kill a bunch of things, though.
ここが腕のこれくらいは当然です。
Actually, how do I use Pegasus thing? I need to look at that too. Strong against sword, blah 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 blah. Certain attacks will put you in a high altitude state, from which you can execute combos with the following inputs. Hold X to deplete the fast gauge to charge forward, release the button to launch enemies up in the air. Oh. Huh. So you get into flying mode by doing certain things and then... Huh. Press and hold X during the strong attack to reduce the gauge consumption of the next class after. Okay. What's going on actually? Oh, they're going to attack the middle. Ah, so Shamir shouldn't really be here. And these are bows, so that's not good. Boy. Oh, Lysithea, you just kill everyone. And, then we don't have to worry about it, right? I can't control you. Oh, they knocked back, that's why.
とっとと落としてしまいましょう。やってやるぞ。ここが腕の見せ所ってね。
Oh, there's a lot of dudes. Can't control you still. Very annoying.
ひたすら精進精進だ。
Can you control you? There you go.
やってみせます。見ていなさい。さて、さっさと落とそうか。
Hey, where you going, bro? Oh shit. There's a bunch of dudes that just ran past me, huh? We have to run back.
陣取っておきましょうか。
No, let me kill everything.
始めましょう。
Kill these guys, so they're in front of me.
やってやるぞ。
I can't really send Leonie back. No, just take this.
ここが腕の見せ所ってね。
You need to finish with this already and come back and help. Oh, I pressed A. I wanted to press X. Well, I think they can defend everything. This way. Dodge it. Oh, look at her go. Wait, Shamir finally did it. Okay, got that. Finally. Finally, Shamir. What's going on? What is this for you?
有効に使え。
Oh, totally missed. Oh god, there's more dudes. There's the thief. Oh, okay. Thank you.
やってやるぞ。
Kill that thing.
ここが腕の見せ所ってね。油断が命取りになるね。
一気に攻め落とせ。
この砦を抑えるか。
警戒が
Damn it.
必要だ。
Ah. The spin move is so fun. No! Okay. One magic. Oh, that was cool. Oh, I'm spinning. I'm getting hurt. Okay, come here? Are you? Okay, you're doing stuff. Oh, okay, they're all attacking Leone. That's not good.
任せてください。やってみせます。ここが
I
腕の
need you to chase after the freaking thief. Ah, you're going the wrong way. Where is it? Thief. There you are. I need the... Ah, the auto. Need to kill you quickly. Wait, what? Oh, this thing's getting killed. Oh, shit.
任せてください。やってみせます。
Leone just killed this guy.
ここ危ないんじゃないか。
Okay, there we go. Okay, okay. Now you...
やってやるぞ。
Well, you get to attack this, don't you? Or else I'm never
ここ
gonna
が腕
win.
の見せ所ってね。
Oh,
私に
shit,
任せておけ。
you're like dying.
私に任せておけ。
Okay, you run back here and then.
一つ試すか。
Yeah, why can't they control you?
やってみせます。私の出番ですね。足を引っ張っちゃった。
Oh, don't do that to me.
危ないかも。
地の果てまで突き進むぜ。
Ah, spin! Ooh, shit ton of damage.
手を貸してくださいますか。
死んで後悔なさらず。
I'm dying!
どいてください。
Help! There's a healing pot here.
任せてください。
Can I have you take that out?
一つ試すか。交代か。
さて、さっさと落とそうか。
Okay. Shitters. I hate these things.
一気に攻めようとするな。任せとけ。攻めて攻めて攻めまくれ。
Okay. That's nice being juggled. No, where are you facing?
面白そうな奴らがいるじゃねえか。
Oh, frick, I lost!
諦めなければ戦局は覆せます。
I lost! No! There are too many dudes.
これ以上はとても戦い続けられない。悔しいけど私たちの負けですね。
The battle will result in defeat and the game over. The defeated important units such as the main character and how these leaders will result in the game over. After game over, you select restart battle from the beginning, reset for checkpoint, and return to war map. Use any weapons or resources gained during the battle, but any level experience gains will be preserved. Oh wow. Well, that's kind of soft. Same is true if you select retreat from the pause during battle. Okay. I don't need to change the game's difficulty. I just didn't know the objectives. And my dudes are very underleveled. Okay, so need to go like here first. Take out this, and I'll send Leonie down there, all the way to the bottom to take out that. We can do it.
任務は完遂しないとね。
行くぞ。
任せてください。やってみ
Now
せ
I know
ま
how to use my classes, so this should go better.
いっちゃや俺も手伝うぞ。
す。やってやるぞ。
But maybe I have to kill... whatever.
ここが腕の見せ所ってね。
私に任せておけ。一つ試すか。
Okay, then we'll use Shaman. Make sure she does what she needs to do. Why does it always have me face the wrong way?
期待してください。 さあ、とっとと落としてしまいましょう。さて、さっさと落とそうか。
Oh, I did have to take that other one with Leonie. Whatever, we're going reverse order, it's fine. Again. Okay, then you go here.
一つ試すか。
I guess I can just send Lysithea. Well, I need to use Leonie to finish. God damn it. Why can't I control you?
拠点を。こ
こが
抑えたぞ。
出番ですね。
Oh! Hey, that's a lot faster. Alright, you can go all the way back now.
ここが腕の見せ所ってね。
一つ交代か。
ここは私がいただくよ。邪魔だ。行くぞ。
Alright. So the only problem is like if those far away ones get attacked, then I'm gonna have issues. What the? Oh, what the crap are you doing?
やってやるぞ。
What's going on here, Leone?
ここ私が行きます。
有効に使え。
やってやるぞ。ここが腕の見せ所ってね。
Alright, now all the dudes are coming.
やってみせます。見ていなさい。やった。
I'm kind of just spamming everywhere. Oh, freaking. Ah. Oh, Crest Rock.
順取っておきましょうか。
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
今は逃げるしかないわね。
Oh my god. Okay. I believe in Chimere.
私に任せておけ。
Just kill these things.
一つ試すか。
Frickin'. I need to plot my target to the archer. Oh, there was an X there. There we go. Get that cavalry too. Oh, okay, there's a lot of dudes coming from this side. Come here! What the fuck? Kill them! Oh wait, now Leone has to kill this thing too. But are the Cavaliers dead? If they are, then I can just leave Lysithea here. I really wish I could use Leone to just kill this thing, but frickin' Shamir needs to not die.
警戒が必要だ。
任せてください。やってみせます。
Okay, let's heal you, and then let's use Leone.
ここがお出番だな。ちょっとあそこ危ないんじゃないか。 こが腕
Go
の
back
見せ所
here.
っ
Oh
て
my
ね。
god, more of those. Ah!
ちょっとごめんなさい。
一つ試すか。私に任せてお一つ試すか。
Yeah.
任せてください。
Go that
やって
guy.
みせます。
後ろに下がれ。
一緒に攻める
Kill all these things.
見たか。
問題ない。
Oh, come here.
死んだ分。
さすがだな。
Oh, don't do that crap to me. Oh, Jesus, all these thieves. Yo.
地の果てまで突き進むぜ。
手を貸してくださいますか。
There's so many units. Oh my god. Actually, why did I have Lysithea here? I could just... Let's enter
援護
here.
に回ります。
Oh god. Kill them all. There's so many dudes, so many commanders. Oh, hi Lysithea. Oh my god.
諦めなければ戦局は覆せます。
There we go.
一緒に攻めるぞ。見たか。
I'm not gonna get that strike. I took so much damage.
もっと強くならねえと。
Oh, come to think of it, it just came. Oh, why are there swords here? I mean, not swords, lances. That's not good.
やってやるぞ。
We need to
おっと
swap out.
あいつに手を貸しに行くか。任せてください。やってみせます。
私に任せておけ。
やるぞ。よし。
Oh no, they're attacking this guy.
腕の筋肉にできねえことはねえ。
Well, this is not
やってみせます。
going well.
拠点に注意を払わないとな。
You need to... No, 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 don't lock on that dude. Oh, where am I going? Damn, the dude has like no HP.
ややさあとっとと落としてしまいましょう。任せてください。やってみせます。
よし。腕の筋肉にできねえことはねえ。
ここがお出番だな。抑えましたよ。
Oh, I did it.
存分に楽しませてくれたまえよ。
Ah, why is the archer here? And Evlioni, I could dismount. I don't know.
任せてください。やってみせます。やっと。よし。足を引っ張っちゃった。油断はないよ。やりました。
Okay. Where's the archer?
やっと。そう厄介な相手だ。
Ah, fucking
やっと。
shitty cavalry. No! No! I'm losing.
くそ。
Let's let's put some levels into these guys. Maybe that'll help. Give Shamir and Leone levels. Or give them training, you know, that could help too. I could decide not to adjutant Raphael.
日々の訓練が勝負を分けますよ。
Okay, not that many levels apparently. Or 2 levels. That should help a little bit.
強くなれる限り強くなるさ。
And he only needs 30 level 12. Okay, well. Oh, so Hilda and Linhart mastered there. Right, that's another thief. And Linhart. Yeah, mage, of course. I have no one else that uses lances, huh? Yeah, this is the best we can do. Okay, let's do this. I didn't get any dialogue this time. Only nices.
Yoshi, だいぶつかめてきたぞ。
Oh, that's kind of disappointing. Okay, let's do one more then. At least let's see if we can get the rank up too.
訓練か。マリアンヌがいなければとっくに逃げ出してるところだけど。
私がいると何かあるのでしょうか。
That's cool.
二人
Different
でやると
animation.
新たな発見があるね。
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even have to do that much experience for Chess to master. Oh wow, that's kind of a waste.
死ぬほど努力してますから。
More damage.
また一つ力を得た。
なるほどね。
Oh, darting blow. And support. Okay.
日々の訓練が勝負を分けますよ。
Oh, Chess mastered it. This. Oh yeah, because you're gonna go into Swordmaster, so definitely use that. And then we can get Sword Prowess from here. And Appraisal. Appraisal's pretty tight. More thieves.
獲物が増えて困ることはない。
Oh. Really? I can't use this as a thief? That's kind of disappointing. Oh, yeah, perfect cards. Yeah, they're perfect cards.
訓練を怠らず
Alright,
勝
well,
利をつかみましょう。
hopefully these small differences will make an improvement in our performance. Oh, this one. I'm not gonna get that busted though. The reason why I'm using Raphael is because he's motivated, right? Yeah. Look at it darting blow. Increase the amount that successful attacks build away. You can do darting blow instead, I guess. And then Lysithea learned some stuff too. Sword prowess, okay, good. And death blow, stun gauge longer. Okay, so this should help. Let's see. This time, I guess it does make sense to send Lysithea up. We'll have Raphael kill this, so he can actually help with defending. Yeah, we're not gonna actually stun anyone. New plan. Manage 4 units instead of just managing 2 or 3. I'm lazy.
ここが腕の見せ所ってね。
よし、いっちゃ腕の筋肉に
任せてください。やってみせます。
私に任せておけ。一つ試すか。
Alright, so let's use Lysithea for now.
やってみせます。見ていなさい。
Hey, I'm basically facing the right one, thank god.
腕の筋肉頼りにしてくれ。
Now that Lysithea is there, I
一
can
つ試すか
beat up this guy.
後ろに下がると
This skill kind of sucks. I want to like keep my enemies close. It does the opposite.
とっとと落としてしまいましょう。はっさてさっさと落とそう。
Smash is good though.
掃除と置くか 私に任せておけ
Alright, now you have to go there.
一つ試すか
Okay. Probably only kill this faster.
ここがお出番ですね。
目標制圧
Oh, where are you facing, Leone?
掃除と行くか
Hey.
ここは私がいただくよ。やってやるぞ。ここが腕の見せ所ってね。
Okay, let's have Raph kill this guy fast.
腕の筋肉よしやるぞ
さてさっさと
Hi, Leone. The reinforcements are over there.
よし一丁やってやんぞ
Let's to go here because Lysithea's gonna have to fight those
できねえ
lances.
ことはね
And that just doesn't work out. Okay, I have some time, so hopefully I can kill. Damn it.
そうか。
Let me move.
一つ試すか後ろに下がる
What? Why are you in trouble, Lysithea? Damn it.
やってみせま任せてください。
一気に攻めようとするのだ
そんじゃここを攻めるとすっかよし腕の筋肉に
任せてください。
We need to go.
進み
I'll
ます。
send Lysithea there.
やってやるぞ。
Oh, there are archers here. Oh,
こ
you
こ
need to
が
kill
腕
those.
の見せ所ってね。
一つと交代か
よし制圧したぞ。陣取っていきましょうか。
私に任せておけ一つ試すか
Did she open it? Not yet.
よし一丁援護に回るとするか
Damn it.
進むわよ。
Okay,
せま任せてください。
では
Where's the chest?
行くぞ。
いや、はい。
Did I get it? It's gone, so I must have gotten it. In that case, I don't need to be here.
任せてください。やってみせます。
I have to make sure you actually arrive here. Oh, that.
援護に回ります。
Is Raphael doing a good job? Can't tell.
ここが
拠点を押さえたぞ。
出番だな。よっ。
Ah!
道は険しい
Magic!
誰にも負けるつもりはない。
任せ
A
てく
lot
だ
of
さい。
dudes.
やってみせ
Oh,
ます。
Shamir's ran all the way over.
私に任せておけ。一つ試すか。
Okay, well, if these guys can defend, then we should be okay.
手堅く攻めていこう。
Ah, frickin' I hate those horses.
手堅く攻めていこう。
Nope.
手伝ってほしいことがあるんだ。
Come here. Oh my god. This frickin' archer ran all the way over there. Is this working? Kind of. I'm gonna still beat these guys up.
攻めて攻めて攻めまくれ。
私に任せておけ。
任せてください。
So this
やってみ
thing.
せます。
I think Lances spawn here though.
やってやるぞ。
Okay, you come.
ここが腕の見せ所ってね。
Raphael can defend that, right? Right. Please don't be dying.
任せてください。やってみせます。
私に任せておけ。援護が必要か。
I don't need Lysithea. Oh, come on. Let me use my unit.
面白そうな奴らがいるじゃねえか。
任せてください。
Oh, god damn it. Let me control it.
厳しい局面だな。
Okay, there. Not flying anymore. Let me win.
やってみせ。見ていなさい。
Why is there a...
どんどんかかってこい。あんたならこれくらいは当然ですよね。
手堅く攻めていこう。
や
Raphael's in trouble. I can heal him though. Oh, you're not that in trouble.
俺は戦える。やめんな。
Ow! Crap. Yeah, die. Oh, I win. Not pretty, but we did it.
この勝利が未来へとつながりますように。
S8. Wow. Wait, I just needed to kill more enemies. What? Really?
ひたすら精進精進だ。
I could have gotten that freaking bow. Alright, well. That's okay. We can come back. We can smash it next time.
まだ足りない。もっと強く。
That was a hard-earned fight.
女っぷりが上がったな。
Yeah, they only did do a good job. Oh boy. Is it the almost mastered thief? Excellent. And Leonie's almost done with Peg Knight too.
筋肉と相談して使いこなすぞ。
Okay, not the greatest stuff. Oh, more strength. Money bag. I don't feel rich. Money. Alright, Anna. At times you'll find challenger quests on the war map. In exchange for battling under a variety of limitations, you'll be more likely to earn better rewards from surviving spots and from achieving the S-rank battle result. Challenger. Oh, that's pink. You only take female units into this battle. Well, that sounds easy. Alright, Anna shop. Need something for my shop? Sorry, but I can't open it up here. Mind if I set up shop in camp? You won't regret it. My goods are the best kept secret for miles. Right, I need to save my money. I remembered. That's why I need to save money. This. Total enemies defeated. Oh, great. Appears to be mercenary camp. You're allowed to join their feasts. Some local delicate. Activity points recovered, okay. Enemies already retreated from here. Some useful items have been left behind. Humble furnishings. Let's check it out. What do I get?
大切に使いましょうね。
I'll take those materials.
何にでも必ず使い道はあるはずです。
調子はどうだ。
施設のことなら
Recreation
何でもお申し付けください。
Oh, I can only upgrade that. What? Oh no, I already have this. What? Visit the forest and expeditions? I want to do that. I don't need to cook meals successfully. No.
またご用がありましたらお
Oh,
越しくだ
a
さい。
lord.
成果はあったのかい？
Pomegranate. Okay. 10 more, then we get the advanced seal. Oh, yeah.
結果を出してこそ価値があるからね。
Anna shop is this. I mean, I could just teleport there. Anna.
こんにちは。
Only for business, this is a crucial moment for the alliance, right? Don't you worry, I'm not gonna take advantage and jack up my prices.
お願いね。
Oh, give my regards to the leader, okay?
いらっしゃいませ。
Fruit of life, rocky Berta, stone, venom. Alright, well, I'll buy
いい
these.
品ですよ。いい品ですよ。いい品ですよ。こちらですね。
Stone are regularly 100. That means it is better to trade your shitty weapons that are worth less than 100 for smithing stone.
いい品ですよ。こちらですね。
I should sell this bullion.
またのご来店を。物資は軍の命。大切に使いましょうね。
Here's just stuff like not that good. Like this. I can get 1 stone, yeah, that's good. I can get 3? Wow. Yeah, this is worth in steel, so it doesn't matter. Oh, this is pretty close. Well, the durability is way less. Oh, get rid of it. Can't get rid of this. Currently equipped. Who has this equipped? Oh no! I should trade these, but I'm curious what arcane crystal will give me. So I'll wait.
何にでも必ず使い道はあるはずです。
I don't want to spend money there. Okay, who is energized? Oh, I am and Hilda. Nice. Hilda is not, does not have morale, so we'll go do something there.
何か手伝ってくれるのか？
And has Hilda. Still only those two, huh?
Eh? 私？仕方ないか。
いいぞ。腕の筋肉なら楽勝だぞ。
Great. Oh yeah, I forgot this is renowned.
作業は皆で分担しないとね。
Okay, let's see. There you are. Alright. Let's see. Well, I kind of don't want to do... Actually, we can check the extra quest, right? I'm curious. We have to do it now. Drop the enemy. What does that mean? I guess all the commanders. Okay, well, we already have a sword first.
Hito shigoto to iku ka.
We have two thieves, so we don't really need to use Lysithea. I guess I could use Shamir again. Or I could use that. I could use Buffest.
ようやく俺の出番ってわけだ。
Okay, what's over here? Archer, Archer, Archer. So we use a maid. I haven't used Marianne in a long time.
私ですか？
Life Force. Can't use Life Force on mage. That's just how you kill yourself. Wolfang. I guess I'll just keep that on. Well, no tome users, so... Oh, this will make us really good against... Yeah, we can put this on. That should give us more coverage. Alright, I only have one sword galleon. Okay, gotta use that. Buffest can kill these guys in the front. Those can go in the back, but then Marianne's in the very back. Okay, so we'll have Shez and Marianne pair up and then run the middle, and then Hilda and Buffest can go together and swap off at the middle. That should work. So I need to kill 200. That does not sound bad at all.
よし、敵を叩き潰しに行くぜ。
私なり。よーし、やっちゃうよ。私と一緒に行こう。
頼まれちゃ答えるしかねえ。俺に任せときな。
失礼します。私の力を。
俺に任せとけ。
These are armor. Oh.
よし、片付けに行くか。
やってみるよ。お役に立てると良いのですが。
Oh, hi. Oh, wait, that was fast. Oh, wow. Oh, that was easy. Ow. Stop it. I would like you to...
頼まれちゃ答えるしかね
I could use Yoda here. Oh, you missed. Oh, the wing strike here is pretty cool. Oh, there you go. Alright.
やっちゃうよ。
光り回すぜ。頼まれちゃ答えるしかねえ。俺に任せときな。
Yes, what's going on? Why is it taking so long?
よし、少し休んだろ。
Oh, I missed. Oh, target that guy. Weapon Rider, eh? I can take that out.
俺に任せとけ。よし、片付けに行くか。
Okay, now that you're here.
俺にたぎってきたぜ。
いいでしょう。私の名を轟かせます。
悲しい展開になっちまう。
頼まれちゃ答えるしかねえ。
The Room Rider and the Wild. Oh, okay.
俺に任せときな。
出番なくていいんだけど。
俺に任せとけ。よし、片付けに行くか。
と。よーし、やっちゃうよ。さすがに手は抜かないから。
よし、少し休んだろ。
貴様、ただで済むと思うな。
さあ、次だ次。
Alright, well, now I can fight this guy.
交代。
Take that. I'll do another one of these. Hi. Ow. Frick is hitting me. I can't see. I can't see. Oh, freaking archer! Get. You know what? I have advantage on him. I dodged it. Good. Oh! Oh, that kind of hurt. Oh, you healed. Best friends. Oh, I'm punching. Where are you going? Back here. Come back here! I think this tornado's pretty good. Oh, another special. There we go.
私は
Oh, it's a white
もう逃
thing.
げません。
S, 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 yes.
もう本気出しちゃったじゃない。私なんてまだまだですよ。
Oh, well, I got Dex complete. I guess that's something. I got a lot of Blizzard experience. That was good. I enjoyed that. That was an easy map, thank God.
使いどころが楽しみだね。
これなら
I'm
私にも
curious
使え
what
そう。
drop I got.
コツをつかめたかも。
Ooh, 2 rusted items, excellent. Steel gauntlets plus 6. That seems pretty good. Luck factor. Oh yes, I'm gonna spend my money on this stuff. Oh, and their D tier rusted item. Well, they're gonna be even better. Oh yes, we have upgrades. We have several upgrades. This is great. Okay, it's almost time for us to end, but I'm gonna at least forge one of these items. And what do I get? This house belongs to civilians who are trying to evacuate. We've agreed to a deal. Dexterity ring for 5 smithing stones. Yes, please. Good deal. New support. We'll look at the support later. What I need to do, get this.
物資は軍の命。大切に使いましょうね。
Okay. And let's go to the blacksmith.
何にでも
Oh
必
yeah.
ず使い道はあるはずです。
I'm gonna try and save just in case I get invert offense defense. And then that makes the weapon completely useless.
ああ、何の用だ。
Prepare. Oh, son of I need to upgrade this. I need to upgrade this? No! What do I need? I need apprentice smithing set. Well, we can do it the hard way, right? We can force the upgrade.
物資
I
は
only
軍
need
の
5.
命。大切に使いましょうね。
Apprentice smithing set. Give it to me.
何にでも必ず使い道
I
は
am
あるはずで
upgrading
す。
this. I'm forcing it.
ああ、何の用だ。
D weapons to be repaired. Yes. Oh my. If that's not an ad, I've never seen an ad. Bye-bye. Alright, so let's get D weapons to be repaired. Yeah. Reforged. What is reforged? Does that mean I can't forge them? Okay, no. Go with sword.
こいつでいいのか。
Steel sword plus 8. 86 might. Oh. Reckless power. Sacrifices durability, decreasing your smite. That's why it's so good. Add 53 durability. I don't need. Yeah, that's good. Do it again.
こいつでいいのか。
Boost Crit Rush 3, boost collisions. That's good because you kind of like fly around as the Peg Knight, or any lance class basically, because they're mostly mounted, right? Yeah, okay, this is good. And might as well just do the rest of them. Right? Distance factor. Aerial attacks! Oh, okay. Damage to enemies launched into the air. Okay. That helps with Buffest's whole gimmick. Distance factor. Oh, not that great, but still. I can forge them. Can I forge them? I can. I could make it even better. Oh my god! Look at the difference. It costs 3 stones too. Oh my god. Well, we'll get the upgrade first, and then we'll get even more might per forge. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is gonna help. I would like the tome, but that's okay. Excellent. Alright, I'm happy. Let's save. And return to title screen. I'm curious if you can reroll the effects you get. But we can figure that out at another time. Okay, where's that song? Alright guys, well, that was a session of 3 Hopes. I feel like we did pretty well. We got stuck for the first time ever. So we actually had to be strategic and relatively efficient with, even though I had like some of my neglected units. It was fun. And I got to use Lysithea and play with the Peg Knight, which is kind of interesting the way that class works. I'll have to get used to it more. But yeah, this was fun. We shall be playing next time on Friday or Saturday with our 3 Houses continuation. And then we're gonna finish that chapter to prepare for the time skip, yes. So, I'll see you guys next time. Until then, take care. Good night, bye-bye.